Hello there, and welcome back to this How to Write a Best-Selling Novel with AI. I'm Keith Hayden, and this is the 16th part of this course that I'm putting together. Today I'm going to show you something really cool, something that I haven't tried before. I hadn't tried before until at least yesterday. And it's a way to speed boost your way through writing your novel. And you probably saw the title of this video. I'm talking about dictation. Dictation. What is it? How are we going to do it? And more importantly, how are we going to use AI to really make it worth it? Because I'll be honest, I've tried dictation in the past, pre-AI, and I wasn't really impressed with it. I felt like the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. I recorded my book, and then I uploaded the transcript as instructed, and I had this just mess of a document that I had to go through and edit. And it took a lot of effort and a lot of time to make that document worth it. And I just ended up scrapping that whole project and just writing everything myself because it was just a lot easier to do it that way. But now with AI, I'm going to show you this technique that's going to make things much faster for writing your novel. You're going to need three things. The first thing you're going to need is something to record your rendition or your dictation with. There's a lot of different software you can use. You know I use Audacity. Well, if you don't know, now you know that I use Audacity. It's free, it's really simple to pick up, and it's just easy. It doesn't have too much stuff going on. You'll also need, I'll show you another tool that I use that is also an AI tool that I'm using not in the way that it's primarily used, but it's a different way you can use it that will really help with this task because there's a lot of ways that you can take your recording and clean it up and turn it into a finished draft chapter. But this one way in particular I found to be really useful and more importantly, really quick. And then the last tool, we're going to use Claude AI because you know Claude AI is my favorite. Claude's the homie when it comes to writing. And we're going to use Claude AI to do a little bit of final touch-ups to make it to where it's more in the style that the rest of the novel is. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I'm going to come into Audacity. So to make this video a little bit faster, I've already recorded the chapter and you can just hear a little bit of what it sounds like. I'll just play a little bit here. Hiroshi awoke. Chapter 33. Gates of Okinawa, chapter 34. Hiroshi awoke, feeling groggy and slow. It took him a while to realize where he was or what was happening. So one of the things you're going to notice when it comes to dictation, your first instinct might just to be, well, I don't know what your first instinct is going to be, but mine was just kind of to plow through and just start talking, basically talking my way through the story. But as I really got into it, I found that it was better to just go slower and finish a complete thought, kind of like I do when I'm writing. Well, it felt a little bit different than writing because writing I can go word by word and really just kind of flow through it. I haven't gotten to the point to where I'm really flowing with dictation yet, I'll be honest, but what I found for me that helped was slowing down and getting through complete thoughts to where, because I don't have anything written down. I have not brainstormed this chapter. All I have is where I'm at in the story right now. You heard it's chapter 34. And that's it. I don't have anything else. So it's kind of fun because I'm kind of imagining myself if there was a group of people in front of me and they were just like, tell me a story based on this scenario and up to this point in the story. So when I started thinking about that, like kind of a story time, like we're around a campfire and I'm just making up a story, that for me, that reduced some of the pressure and just made things flow a lot more easily. One thing that I recommend you don't do that I would do if this was an audiobook or a podcast or something like that is I don't recommend that you focus too much on your mistakes. The reason why is that you're going to use the AI to clean up your mistakes, unlike pre-AI where you did want to be more careful and the more mistakes you made, the tougher it was to actually edit to a final product. You're not going to need to worry about that because when you finish complete sentences, even if you made a mistake, the AI is going to pick up on those fragments and it's just going to take the full thing. So, anyway, this recording turned out to be, how long is that? Okay, so it's about 11 minutes long. So I finished my recording, everything that I wanted. I exported it in Audacity, just going up here and export audio and then go through the settings. And then I'm done in Audacity. So the second tool that I didn't really talk about, that I kind of teased, but it's probably not as well known, but it's such a powerful tool, and I probably use it multiple times a week. It's this tool called Audio Pen. And I was fortunate to be just on X, Twitter, on social media when the creator of Audio Pen was really just coming up with it and looking for initial users. So I have lifetime access, which is really nice because this is a really cool tool. So the reason why I was saying that it's not, I'm using it in a different way than it's meant for, because Audio Pen is meant for audio notes. So once you press this orange button down here, then it's going to start recording. You can record up to 15 minutes. And then once you record that, it's going to use AI on the back end to immediately summarize everything you write. And it's going to record the raw transcript. And you can download the MP3 version of your recording. How is that? A 3-in-1 solution. Not only do you get your notes recorded, you have an MP3 of it, you get a summary based on AI, which you can tweak the summary. Do you want it long, short? You can even change the language if you want. And you get the transcript, which is cool for like if you want to just have the raw transcript available, just because it's going to cut some things out when it summarizes, obviously. But a fourth feature that is new and is recently added is this right here. And this is the upload audio button. So it does things in reverse. Instead of you recording, it takes an existing recording and it summarizes it and gives you a transcript of it, which is exactly what we want for dictation. So let's upload this. Oh, that's my alarm. And it's only 25 megabytes, so you can't be too large with this. So that's one of the limitations, but 11 minutes, not that bad. And it's transcribing. And we can add tags, and you can see a chapter that I did yesterday, and you'll see the result of this. I was really impressed, because that was one of the things that I was a little bit nervous about using dictation in this way. I was like, am I going to have to use something like Otter AI or some of these other solutions that can be, one, more expensive, and two, just a little bit more cumbersome when it comes to actually getting the job done. Audio Pen was a lightweight solution. I highly recommend this AI product. It's not probably not very well known, but okay, here we go. And so we get a summary. And because, okay, so this is one of the cool things. Because I was reading it as if it was a book, it picked up on that. And as you can see, we've got lines here. We've got people talking. And not all the dialogue tags are there because I didn't do all the dialogue tags, but that's fine. But look at this. We've got, this is pretty good. As you can see, there's just kind of this deadly game of rock, paper, scissors going on. This was a fun chapter to kind of conceive. This guy's playing rock, paper, scissors for his soul, right? Ooh. Okay, this is great. And then we've got the original transcript down here if we wanted it. So what I'm going to do is, I just forgot something. I was like, did I use the transcript or did I use the summary? Let me check and see which one I used. Which one was better? I think I used the transcript. So I'm going to keep one of these. I'd primed it to where it was ready to accept, but I just want to see. Okay, I gave it both actually. That's a good idea. Okay. So because and now that I think about it, that was my reasoning. I gave it both because, as I said, the summary cuts a lot of stuff off, and it may have details that it might miss. So the original transcript obviously has everything that I said. So the AI can bump up against both and kind of determine, okay, what's the best case scenario. And another advantage of audio pen is that if we want both, there's an option to just copy the transcript, and then there's one to copy the note, which is what they call this summary, the note and the transcript. So we want both. I don't know why it's tweaking out like that, but it works, so it's fine. And let's go here. I've already prompted it. I've already preloaded my preferred writing style, so you've seen me go through that before in this series. And I've already preloaded what I want from it. I'm writing an alien supernatural fiction story called Gates of Okinawa. Use the following writing rules to and turn the following transcription into a finished chapter of the novel. Pay particular attention to the stream structure in a way that keeps readers reading. And I will be adding this prompt into the course prompt document. And let's see what we come up with. I love this. Wow. Okay. Not bad. I feel like it pretty much got it. There's of course, there's stuff that I would add then and I will add, but this is a good draft. Just based on my dictation and total time to do the dictation, maybe I don't know, maybe 25 minutes to record the whole thing from nothing. By the way, no draft, no outline for that chapter, and just recording, downloading it, uploading it to AudioPen, putting in the prompt, and boom, we have a very nice draft chapter. And this is great. So the takeaway from this video is give dictation a try. It's not one of those techniques that even when I was looking on YouTube for different ways to, like, how do you do it? What's the best way to set up? How do you do it? There's not a lot of people talking about dictation, and it's a shame because it is one of the things is if you get good at it, like if you just get good at speaking out your story and doing it clearly and in a way that makes sense for your story, then it is faster than typing. It's just moving your lips instead of having to manually type, and it is faster than just straight up using AI like I've been doing in this course, going through, because every chapter you've seen me, or at least the early parts of this course, you saw me prompting it. You saw me, okay, let's write an outline. Let's write. Now I'm writing these briefs to tell it exactly what I want to happen. No, instead of that, you just say what you want to happen in the story, and you make it up, and then boom, out it comes. Of course, it can take a little bit getting used to, but I'm happy with dictation. I think I'm going to be using it a lot more after seeing how successful in just these 3 tools. I feel like it's not very labor intensive. It's just good. So I'll end this video here. This is a little bit of a shorter video, but that's always good. Save you time, get you back to writing. What do you think of dictation? Are you going to try it out? Have you used it before in the past? Do you use other tools? Because there's a lot of different tools that allow you to do dictation. This is just my setup. You can and should experiment with ways that work for you, for your setup, for your situation, for your whatever, for your story, to make it as best as possible. My name is Keith Hayden. Thanks for watching this video. And if you are finding this on YouTube and you want to check out the rest of the course, look at the link in the description, because you'll find the remainder, the full course from when I started, how to write a best-selling novel, hopefully in AI, with AI, to get you going and to show you how to use AI in your workflow for writing fiction. I'll see you in the next video.